Sources tell CBS News a federal grand jury has refused to indict 6 Democratic lawmakers who published a video last year telling members of the military they must reject so-called illegal orders. The lawmakers are Senators Mark Kelly and Alyssa Slotkin and Representatives Jason Crow, Maggie Goodlander, Chris Deluzio, and Chrissy Houlihan. Here's Senator Kelly after learning of the failed indictment.
We saw the great lengths that Donald Trump and his administration will go to abuse power in order to silence and intimidate anyone who disagrees with them. We learned through the media that federal prosecutors tried and failed to get an indictment of us from a grand jury. This is outrageous.
Joining us for more, CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman. So do we know anything about the DOJ's decision to present this in the first place?
So, Lindsay, right after they posted this video initially, President Trump posted on Truth Social, and he called this seditious behavior punishable by death. He also said they should be arrested and put on trial. So Jeanine Pirro, the U.S. Attorney for D.C., then investigated this. She's a Trump appointee and close ally of the president. Now, these grand jury proceedings are secretive, but what sources told CBS News is that they were trying to charge the lawmakers with, it was a criminal statute that forbids interfering with the loyalty, morale, or discipline of the U.S. Armed Forces, facing a potential of up to 10 years in prison here. Now, what these lawmakers say is that they were prompted to post that video by proposals from President Trump that concerned them. This was when he was threatening to send troops into Chicago, also related to the airstrikes on alleged drug boats. So they said that they felt a need. These are all former military and intelligence officials.
Just remind us, for those at home, how the DOJ is supposed to operate independently and not investigate after a president post something on Truth Social.
I mean, that is correct. The DOJ is supposed to operate independently, but we are seeing a lot of prosecutions that seem to stem from statements that we see from President Trump.
And we have now seen several different grand juries present cases or reject cases that have been presented by the Justice Department. Can you explain the significance of that?
Yes, so this is a pattern that we're starting to see. But Lindsay, it's important to note that this is very rare. Usually there is a low bar for a grand jury to indict. It's probable cause, and it's very uncommon for them not to. For instance, I found some statistics from 2016. There were only 6 times where a grand jury refused to indict federal grand juries out of over 150,000 prosecutions.
6 out of 150,000.
Over that, yes. So now I don't know the exact number now, but we're seeing this happen all over the country. It's becoming much more frequent. And in a way, we're seeing the power of individual citizens to step in here when they potentially, we don't know what is going on in those rooms, but maybe don't see enough evidence behind these prosecutions. And I think it's important to remember the history of this too. The reason this was put in the Constitution as a requirement was that they wanted to make sure there was a safeguard against executive power and political prosecution. That's why they wanted grand juries to approve these serious criminal cases.
Important context. Katrina Kaufman, thank you.
Thank you.